From the Opopco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OSU update with John Helsley. I'm Jenni Carlson. Everybody was talking after the Kansas game about Justin Gilbert's big kickoff return to start the game. 100 yards, took him about 13 seconds. But you know what? These returns for touchdowns have become something of a trend for special teams and defense. Caleb Levy, the Cowboy linebacker, was asked about the importance of those kind of returns.
Oh yeah, anytime when you can score on special teams or defense, it's huge. We try to outplay the other team's defense each and every week, and when we score, it makes it a lot harder for them to win that battle.
Well, John, how huge has it been for the Cowboys, what they've got out of defense and special teams when it comes to returns?
It's really been big. I mean, they've scored touchdowns on an interception return, a fumble return, a punt return, and a kickoff return this season. There have been a lot of other returns, too, off of defense or in the kicking game that have set up touchdowns. And in a season like this, where they've really been inconsistent on offense, some weeks haven't been able to throw the ball as well, some weeks haven't been able to run the ball as well, these are just a huge boost.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we've talked before about the fact that this defense especially, they're really scheming to do this sort of thing.
They are, and I mean every defense does, but there's a big emphasis on it. They're keeping count. They have a big win Saturday against Kansas, and afterward Glenn Spencer's down, if you will, because they only had one turnover. And so it's just such a thing they talk about. And then they've also talked about when you do get a turnover, keep your feet, don't block, behind the back, do these sort of things that can bring the play back. It's a huge part of what they do on defense.
Lastly, special teams has been something of a concern for some Cowboy fans, primarily because of kicker, and they've had some miscues on punting, but not too bad. But the return game has been really pretty phenomenal for them.
It has been good, and Justin Gilbert's been good over his career at OSU, and again, doing some good things there. Josh Stewart, of course, a big thing going into the Texas game is Josh Stewart's health. Will he be available to not only, do his thing as a receiver, but as a punt returner? If not, David Glidden becomes that guy, both as a receiver and a punt returner.
All right, thanks, John. Sure, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.